This video will be discussing the different types of meditation, their kind of purposes, and why different schools of thought, practice, and even religious systems kind of utilize these techniques for enhanced wellness, for living life to its fullest, to increased happiness, well-being, and other goals. The first on the list is a meditation technique known as Zazen. So this is like Japanese schools of Buddhism engage in Zazen. What it generally refers to is doing nothing. But more complexly, or like, I mean, it's a very simple practice in the sense that you're literally just doing nothing. But the technique isn't doing nothing in the ordinary sense, as in doom scrolling in modern times, or even just sitting there and doing nothing with your eyes closed. It's every time your attention, right? Every time your intention is to control your attention, be it push away a thought or focus on a specific thought or feeling, a memory, whatever it may be, is to pull back from that. So releasing the intention to control your attention for sustained periods of time, and just kind of being in this open space, being comfortable feeling any feeling or anything that arises within your system. So this is the ability to kind of have your mind be an open sky and have any cloud or thought pass through seamlessly. What they kind of ideally want in this is to not be troubled with any particular thoughts, with to not have, as a phrase you could use, is like sticky thoughts. No sticky thoughts, no way, no incessant rumination, to allow all thoughts and feelings, sensations and perceptions to come and go, is kind of what you benefit from Zazen. The next, and this is what I've been formally trained in, at the Encinitas TM Center. It's a wonderful place. John and Gail Glacier, amazing people. And this transcendental meditation. This form of meditation, essentially, you use like a mantra. You repeat the mantra gently to yourself. It's given by an instructor. And what you notice is, so naturally your body begins to relax, your mind begins to relax. It kind of gives you like a safe haven internally. And then you reach a state of de-excitation of the nervous system. You're very relaxed, you're very at ease. And then at some point you reach what they would call PC, or pure consciousness. Or in other terms, you're completely conscious. Like everything's working, you're awake, you're alive. But you just have an open mind, like open vastness internally, yet there are no thoughts, feelings, or ruminations, no appearances in awareness. It's rather just thoughts. Now there are two forms of mindfulness. I'm going to go over the two forms of mindfulness, and these are kind of like the broad ranging techniques of meditation, and then we'll go into some more. So mindfulness, and these are very plain English, like hopefully plain English understandings of all these techniques, and I can delve deeper if people are kind of interested. The next is mindfulness meditation. So this is like traditional mindfulness meditation taught by schools of Buddhism, and even Hinduism engage in this. And this is like mindfulness of breathing. So they have kind of a thought that the mind is similar to like a wild elephant or a wild animal, and you have to like rein it in, is kind of the analogy they use. And so a good anchor for that is like the breath. So at the apertures of your nostrils, these two little holes, you can feel the breath go in and out and in and out, or you can feel if your tummy go up and down as you breathe, as you inhale and exhale. And so if you were to consistently, without, every time you get distracted when you're focusing on the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation at the apertures of your nostril, at your tummy, you begin to like calm your mind and achieve states of meditative relaxation that they think are necessary for enlightenment or whatever ultimate goal they're associated with. So this is just breathing. The mindfulness in those traditions follows a little bit different than what you'd find in modern talk, or when you go to like a yoga studio, those are not really caring about like continuing a cultivated practice that, you know, ultimately culminates in some, you know, state or goal. Those are more just practical techniques, either in the moment to relax you or to have a tool in your toolkit to help you out. So those are the kind of two differences. Regular mindfulness, what you find in pop culture, what you find in a movie, or when you go to a yoga studio, that's really just trying to relax you at the time and make it an enjoyable experience, kind of de-stress you. In schools of thought, whether it be Mahayana Buddhism, which is like means great vehicle in English, meaning like the great vehicle to enlighten all beings. That's like those are kind of like, hey, how can I use this meditative relaxation that also focuses my mind to achieve this ultimate state or this ultimate experience. Whereas the ones taught in yoga studios are kind of just, hey, how can I relax in the time being and have a tool when I'm stressed at work and other places to kind of ease my mind. Last, or I guess the last 2 to 3 are ones like just regular mantra meditation. So you have your own particular mantra that helps you out, and you just think that. And then another super great one is chanting. So you find like a certain thing, certain sound that elicits a feeling or elicits relaxation within the body and mind. And you repeat that over and over and over a sustained period of time until naturally the nervous system calms down and you're relaxed and you're at ease. The last, I guess, is kind of what Christian mystics do. And this is a beautiful, beautiful kind of practice that Christian mystics engage in, is they view prayer not only in the sense of, you know, communicating with God and cultivating that personal relationship, but also as a form of emptying oneself to hear God. So in the same way, you know, modern people would talk about like intuition or an internal kind of guidance, they kind of feel that same way, where if you can empty the mind, if you can attain some state of stillness, physically, as in not fidgeting, but then also mentally, you know, not engaging in incessant rumination or what about this issue? What about the bills I need to pay next week? What about this? If you can simply be still and be in the moment, you know, not brain dead, but brain quieted, then you can kind of hear the voice or the guidance of, you know, the creator of all things. And so those are like a general overview of all the kinds of meditation and contemplative techniques. And if any of you guys are interested, please comment below. I'm more than happy to delve into them. Not only have I, you know, kind of been fascinated by Christian mystics, I've been to Deer Park Monastery. I think they're a Theravada school of Buddhists. So I've learned like traditional mindfulness techniques. I've been to the Encinitas TM Center and I've learned transcendental meditation. I've done mantra meditations. I've been to the Self-Realization Fellowship in Encinitas, California, to kind of learn like chanting and stuff like that. So I kind of have a wide range of like, I've done a decent amount of research. I've practiced enough techniques to feel qualified and hopefully help some people in regards to techniques that just alleviate stress and overall have them feeling better.